Sawadee I'm JP Mestanza. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by pbcphuket.com. The COVID-19 pandemic measures is the reason that the government says they will extend the nationwide state of emergency until mid-January in order to prevent its spread, especially during the New Year travel period. The extension up to January 15th was approved by the Prime Minister and the COVID-19 Task Force, which gives the government the legal authority to enforce mandatory quarantine and other measures. The state of emergency was first imposed in late March and was extended each month after for the very same reasons. It's expected to be approved by the cabinet next week. Travel to Thailand is slowly being allowed, although anyone entering on a tourist visa or the new special tourist visa, allowing for up to a 9-month stay, they will have to be in quarantine for 14 days upon landing and have to test negative for COVID-19 before and after their arrival, along with having health insurance with a minimum of 40,000 baht coverage for outpatient treatment and at least 400,000 baht for inpatient treatment. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Reports say that 7 people are recovering from gunshot wounds sustained during yesterday's protests outside the parliament compound, with MPs fleeing the building, some by boat, just to escape the confrontation, which saw the use of water cannons and more. Now, Parliament is set to vote on those same reforms that protesters are talking about. Let's get you up to speed. Yesterday was the start of the 2-day deliberations in Parliament over reforms of the Constitution, which had been set up just a few weeks ago in response to the ongoing protests that it began in July and ramped up in mid-October. Now, there are several amendment bills being deliberated, but the one that's backed by the protesters is the one sponsored by Civil Group Internet Law Reform Dialogue, or ILAW for short. However, while members of parliament were debating inside, demonstrators began gathering at the Bang Krabu intersection just outside parliament, with more protesters joining as time went on. Police had barricaded the building earlier with barbed wire and more, but everything escalated to a confrontation outside Parliament in which water cannons were used several times, firing liquid mixed with tear gas, pushing away protesters from the area. Fiery projectiles were thrown at each other, according to reports, and by 4:40 p.m., some MPs, senators, and Parliament officials began leaving Parliament on boats arranged by the Marine Department. Reports say that thousands of police were in the streets along with protesters who broke through the barricades and headed towards Parliament by 8 p.m., with clashes between protesters and yellow shirt royalists taking place shortly after that. All in all, Bangkok's Erawan Medical Center says that at least 55 people were hurt, including 7 people from gunshot wounds. It's the most violent day of protesting since the military coup of 2014, of which current Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha was head of. He was the army chief at the time. Protesters have repeatedly called for his resignation, along with the new constitution and reforms of the monarchy. Now, also over the last 24 hours, 7 riot police tested negative for drugs that were found in their police van, which was ransacked by protesters, windshields broken, who also reportedly stole several of their items. It all took place during the violent confrontation outside Parliament yesterday, and while those police tested negative to drugs already, photos of the crystal meth in the van hit social media and were widely shared. Police say someone had planted them in the police van. Today, demonstrators are gathering in the streets of Bangkok as lawmakers are prepared to vote on possible constitutional reforms. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. A nasty shock for a female tourist in Nai Harn yesterday after being confronted by an angry 3-meter long cobra inside her villa. She and her companion had left one of the sliding glass doors open at their villa and upon returning, found the cobra had entered the room. It took 5 Rawai rescue workers about an hour to retrieve the 3-meter male, which was taken away and will be released into the wild away from residences. Anyone who encounters a snake in their home can call Rescue Workers Emergency Hotline at 1669. That's 1669. Phuket Extra will be right back after this.
Join the Race of Legends, Laguna Phuket Triathlon on Sunday, 22nd November. Test yourself across the amazing swim, bike, run courses around Laguna Phuket, now including a sprint distance triathlon and the first-time Laguna Phuket duathlon race.
Welcome back to Phuket Extra. A new campaign by the Tourism Authority of Thailand, along with hotels and airlines, they're targeting expats in Thailand to spur domestic tourism amid the pandemic. It was announced that the expat travel bonus deals will see foreigners receive 1,000 baht discount per night booked at any of more than 300 hotels nationwide, along with participating hotels listed with the Thai Hotels Association. It also applies to flights on Bangkok Airways, AirAsia, and Nok Air. A list of participating hotels is in the link in the description. Sanya Konpian, Chief Legal Officer at the Kamala Tambon Administration Organization, or Orboto, is at the center of a Thai media storm over carrying a firearm while raiding a surfing class in Kamala Beach Monday morning, and now he's defending his decision. He showed up with 4 other officers at the surfing class on Monday morning, according to the surfing class instructor, who added that Mr. Sanya had a 9mm Glock. Officers seized their surfing equipment, and they say they only did it since the class is being conducted on a part of the beach where activities are banned, and there were repeated warnings. What do you think? Let us know in the comments section below. The electricity supply will be temporarily shut off in parts of Kamala from November 24th to 26th as work is carried out on installing new high-voltage power cables. Areas to be affected by the outage on November 24th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. are along Route 4030 and to the end of Soi Huaquan Nu and the Soi Kamala Police Station. On November 25, will be along Bangwan Road and near the waterfall. On November 26, the power outage will affect areas along Soi Huaquan Thai, Soi Toi Kiat, and Soi Bell. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. And that's it for Phuket Extra today, brought to you by PVCPhuket.com. For safe, secure, and soundproof windows, visit PVCPhuket.com. Don't forget, Thursday and Friday are public holidays in Thailand, which means the immigration offices will be closed. Thanks again for watching Phuket Extra, and until next time, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment, offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.